Dana with producer Anthony, and we've got the 3 things you need to know to get your Tuesday, June 17th started. Well, the Galleria Mall is now the second best mall in America. Congratulations. Now, this survey looked at mall size, the number of stores, parking, Instagram posts, Google ratings. King of Prussia Mall in Philadelphia comes in number 1. They got 100%.
100, wow.
Perfect score. Galleria got a 92.6.
That's pretty great, though, still.
It is. This is pretty great, too. Big relief on the way for our property taxes. Governor Greg Abbott signed a $10 billion property tax relief bill to raise the homestead exemption from $100,000 to $140,000. And for those with disabilities or over 65, it's up to $200,000. Now, us voters, we've got to make it a law. It will be on the ballot in November. And HPD is watching you. Yes, the city is taking road rage seriously, targeting drivers now on I-45 and US 59. 300 citations given to drivers last Wednesday and Thursday. Officers targeting tailgaters, speeders, reckless drivers, and road ragers. You never know where they're going to be today and tomorrow as they try to crack down on road rage, which turns deadly. Your weather today is going to be beautiful to start. After lunch, though, we could see a shower. Heavy thunderstorm possible, 20% chance, going up to 92. Right now, 75 in Uptown, and you're up to date on Sunny. Tell Me Something Good, brought to us by our friends at Goodwill Houston. It's called Lunches of Love. It's a nonprofit that feeds hundreds of children in need during the summer. It's in the Rosenberg area. 1,800 in the summer. The number's up to 2,500 on the weekends. Well, they are struggling to keep up with demand. While it has lots of volunteers, it's falling behind in donations. They're needing water and juice boxes. Elizabeth Field, she is the director. She planned initially for 1,200 lunches a day, but more and more kids kept coming. So now it is up to 1,800 a day. If you'd like to help them out, they would love your help. Lunchesoflove.net. You can also check them out on their wish list up on Amazon. So if your heart is feeling like a little sensitive towards kids in the Rosenberg area, lunchesoflove.net. Producer Anthony.
Dane, the prestigious James Beard Foundation Awards were handed out last night to the best of the best in the restaurant industry, not wasting a chance to show up and show out. We had 4 Houston area chefs and restaurants represented as nominees, with one taking home the top honor, the best new restaurant nominee, Casa Emma HTX. They specialize in pan dulce and maize. You can find them off North Main. Outstanding wine and other beverages nominee, that would be March over in Montrose. They have an extensive wine and cocktail list and feature a 6 to 9 course tasting menu. Wow. Find them off of Westheimer. Best Chef Texas nominee, that would be Chef Emmanuel Chavez of Tatemo was nominated. You can find Tatemo off Tacoma Street up in Northwest Houston. And taking home the win for Best Chef, that went to Thomas Bill of Belly of the Beast up in Spring. And even cooler, our own Tristan Epps was presenting an award last night at the ceremony. If that name sounds familiar, he's our Houstonian who just won the most recent season of Top Chef. So congrats to all our nominees and winners, showing the world what we already know. Houston is just tops when it comes to our food scene.
Truly, truly, we are. Wow. And as we heat up, there's one grocery store that wants to cool us off for free. Kroger is dishing out some free ice cream, celebrating the launch of its limited edition Summer in a Pint ice cream. You can check out KrogerIceCream.com starting this Friday. You get your single-use digital coupon while supplies last. And I love the flavors. There's Italian-style summer fizz, fireside nights. That's going to be s'more-esque. Sandy shores, poolside tan lines.
Wow.
I had to check that one out. That's vanilla, chocolate, and coffee ice cream combo. Sounds delicious.
I'm here for all of that.
Right? KrogerIceCream.com starting on Friday for your free ice cream. And we always have our Tell Me Something Good stories up at Sunny99.com. You can also follow us on Facebook, X, TikTok, and Instagram at Sunny99 Sunny 99.1. I'm Dana with producer Anthony, starting out a beautiful Tuesday. But we've got some rain possible after lunch, 20% chance. We're going to go up to 92 today, right now. 75 in Uptown. Talking about the biggest purchase we regret. For 20% of us, it's our house.
Ooh.
Turns into a money pit for a whole bunch of reasons. Now we're asking you about your home experience. We've got Christy calling in from Baytown. Now you are currently living in an apartment in Baytown?
Well, it's actually not it is an apartment, but it's a condo, and I own it.
Very
Got
nice.
you. All right.
So did you go from house to condo? What made you want to do a condo?
You know what? I wanted a house, but I do not want to put in all the work with a house. In a condo, the condo gets taken care of on the outside. I don't have to worry about the lawn. I don't have to worry about any of those things.
That's actually a good point, though,
it's
Dean.
really important when we know our limits, when we're just like, I like the idea of mowing the lawn, but it's not going to be me. And so then you realize then that means I probably shouldn't get a house with a yard because it's going to be just a pain in the butt, right?
Exactly.
Well, smart
She knows,
lady.
Dean.
I
Yeah.
love that. And so how long have you owned this condo?
This is actually the second one that I bought. I've lived in the same complex since 2009.
That's excellent.
Wow.
What do you love so much about it there in Baytown?
You know what? All of my family's here. I say the same answer every time y'all ask me, and it's true. All of my family's here. And Baytown's small, but it's not. And there's so much to do here.
That is excellent.
Oh, wow.
Christy.
Yeah.
You are an amazing ambassador.
Sure are.
And you mentioned earlier that your birthday is June 22nd. So happy early birthday to you. How are you going to celebrate your birthday this year?
You know, I just got back from celebrating another June birthday. My friend turned 50 last week, a couple of weeks ago, and I went on a cruise for her birthday with her and other people. And I think that was my main big thing. I'm just going to be hanging out with my family and relaxing.
Well, that's the
Sounds
best
perfect.
way.
Yep.
You have the best time. Your favorite birthday cake, Christy, what would it be?
Oh my gosh, there's too many. I'm not going to lie. I love Dairy Queen.
That's perfect.
Go get me a Blizzard.
Heck
It's your
yes,
party,
let's
and you
go.
can get a blizzard if you want to.
Right?
Christy, a happy birthday, and we're so glad you listen to
Yes.
Sunny. We appreciate you.
Oh my gosh, I listen to y'all so much. And I know I sound so not with energy this morning, but I listen to y'all all the time. So I so love hearing y'all because y'all are just positive.
Oh, well, we're so glad. You are
Made our
as
morning,
well.
Christy.
You just made our day. Thanks again, Christy.
Have a good day.